Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is another raid Shadow Legends video. So guys, we've got the new Fragment Collector champion out. Seems to have taken forever to get this news in the game. I've been wanting to do a video on this for a while. But yeah, we've got the new Ruel the Huntmaster Fragment Event is in, and we've also got the new champions in the game. I'm going to show you just the visuals of the new champions here. I'm going to go through the different events for Ruel. And did my view on him. And then I think tomorrow, because I've got Ruel and some of these different champions on the test server, I can actually do a couple of guides of them. So I guess comment below, what do you most want to see? I know some of the other content creators have already dropped a video on the Fragment event. I will do one on him. But of the new champions, comment below, who do you want to see? And then I can kind of make decisions based on that, you know, which ones I should prioritize. But let's go into the Fragment event first. So yeah, Ruel the Huntmaster. There will be, as ever, on the hellhades.com website, a daily update on what you should be doing. Okay, I feel like this is one of the parts which the website does really well. You can just literally come back on a day-to-day basis and understand where should you prioritize your time. So we've lined up a special series of events and tournaments for you to collect fragments. I wonder how special they're going to be. I'm excited now. Maybe they're going to be like different. Nah. No, it's the same stuff. So what do you need to do then to participate? We got what we got here, like a couple of weeks worth of time. We've got a Dungeon Divers. Dungeon Divers, easy. It's basically do campaign, do your dungeons. Just make sure you try and tie it up efficiently with the other tournaments that are already playing out. Artifact event is a straight up, do you have enough silver? I'm going to check the ones that are out already just to see how it's looking. But you can see the dates here. You've got a 4-day path. It's only 5 fragments. That normally means if it's a low number of fragments, the fragments are not right at the end. They're normally sort of midway through the event. So these 2 artifact events feel like they might not be too crazy. Generally, the worst ones are the champion training, in my opinion. They tend to be pretty harsh on the resources. We've got 15 fragments here between the 13th and the 18th. Second Dungeon Divers, pretty easy again. So we've got a Summon Rush. We always know there's going to be summoning in these tournaments. 25 fragments here. Normally they split it like 5, 10, 10. So you can normally get like 10 or 15 fragments kind of comfortably if you've got some shards laying around. But it's always going to be the big barrier is the summoning. Dragon Tournament, there's one active. We can see where they've put it. Arena tournaments are generally the easiest of the lot unless you are literally low down bronze. They do say they're going to be fixing Arena very soon as well. I wonder if it's going to come in before this tournament goes live. That would be cool. They did say straight after the champions are released, so who knows? We might actually have some people lower down that can get involved here as well. Second fragments for Shards Champion Chase. So this one's sooner, 14th to the 17th. Champion Chase, that's where you can do things like summon your fusions, collect, if you're getting one of the champions from Doom Tower, wait to pull it around this time. It's going to give you a chunk of points early on. Summon Rush is just about shards. And then you've got Finite, again, 5 fragments should be kind of easy. Ice Golem as well. Champion Training Mark II. So we've got 2 lots. These ones are the killers for me. The Champion Training ones are normally hard. Another arena, and then a spider. So same old stuff, guys. Up to 160 fragments available, but some of that is going to be just from winning tournaments. So yeah, it feels more of the same. Now, with this guy, should we be interested or not? I've got to say, he is looking powerful. He is looking extremely powerful in terms of damage on the multipliers that we're seeing. So, as I say, I will put a video out on him probably tomorrow. But bear in mind, if you're on the edge, should I or shouldn't I, he does seem like he's going to be really, really powerful in terms of like, closing in. Maybe I'll show you actually. Let me show you quick. So if anyone's just keen to know, a champion they've got, are they strong or not? You can come to the hellhades.com site, go down to tools, and you've got this champion lookup tool. Yeah, it takes you to this page. You can either just look for that champion. So we can look for Ruel. Here he is. And it tells us a rating and multipliers against that champion. So actually all of his skills coming up godlike. Yeah. There's also here champion damage spreadsheet, which looks like this. So I've just filtered it by AoE damage dealers. And you can see here, top of the pile, under the right conditions, which means that Hex has got to be everywhere. Thea, the Tomb Angel. Yeah. Second highest damage, according to this, and I need to test this, but Ruel the Huntmaster. I do feel like it should be Hunt's Master. Anyone agree? Anyway, Huntmaster. So his A2, according to this, when booked and when mastered and all that type of stuff, is the second hardest hitting ability in the game. Harder than Trunder, providing hexes are out. That's kind of nuts. So, yeah, I mean, we're getting to see his kit in a second, but that's kind of nutty damage. So bear that in mind. Like, if this is the one you want to miss, well, honestly, only miss it if you've got a Trunder or if you just can't do it. So yeah, he's gonna be cool. And if we just, I don't know why we've gone for Dark Elf, but that's where it is. If we just consider some things about him, so he is Spirit Affinity, which means that there's actually a lot of champions that will be in defenses that he will just be weak affinity to, just because it seems like the arena meta does revolve a lot around magic affinity champions, but still crazy attack. What you want him to be able to do is to place his A3 here. So places increased accuracy on all allies. It's kind of cool. Then puts Hex on all enemies. So he buffs his own accuracy before he hexes. That's actually genuinely like insane as well, by the way. The fact that he does it in that order is pretty insane. I didn't realize that before. Then he places Perfect Veil on himself for 2 turns, and he gets a 50% turn meter fill. This A3 is bonkers good. It's insanely good. And then he comes in with this A2, slams all enemies. All enemies, places an extra hit on enemies under Hex, so double hits. Will ignore 25% of each target's defense if there's 4 or more enemies under Hex. What an ability this is. What an ability. So if you can imagine, if he's in Savage Gear with the Hex, you won't need a decreased defense champion to blow stuff up with this ability if you've hexed. So honestly, feel like he's going to be sweet. He looks pretty cool as well. He kind of looks like there's some sort of kids film that I watched with the girls. Can't remember. Anyway, it looks like a bug. So Ruel the Huntsman. I'm not going to go into more detail now because I will do a guide on him. But honestly, if you can do it, you should do it. Let's have a quick look at the events that are already out there, just to see where they're pitching fragments this time round. Don't sleep on this training event as well, guys. Free stuff. That's what it is. Free stuff. It's so low points. You can just do anything. You're going to get it. Make sure you mop it up today. So the first one then, 2,000 points Dungeon Divers. Very achievable for anyone, I would say. Even earlier players should be able to pick up this type of stuff. But obviously, earlier players probably won't pick up everything. And then when we get into stuff like the Dragon Tournaments, that's the only one that's up there so far. 1,800 points. I mean, if you're doing level 20, stage 20 dungeons, it's probably about 1,800 energy. It's actually a lot of energy for 5 fragments, if I'm honest. It's a lot. But it's for a legendary champion here. We're not playing, we're not playing sort of with weak champions. We're playing with a decent legendary champion. So, yeah, there's got to be some investment, but that is a lot. You can get more points if you come first or second, but I would never bank on that because there's going to be people wailing out to do it. So, yeah, let's look at the new champions then. So, who have we got that's new on the board? Helior is the legendary that's come in. We'll just have a look at his visuals. I'm not going to go into his kit right now. I've done that on another video. I love this shield. I mean, I love it when they animate stuff like this. You just can't, the way that kind of light comes in and then out. They do a good job of this stuff. I was actually just watching a video that Stu put out about, this new competitor to Raid. I put out a video yesterday, Summoner's Glory. It's a great game. It doesn't have the same lighting effects, the visuals. I think he looks actually badass. I really like it. Really like it. It's probably one of my favourite looking Bannerlords. And he does a good amount of damage as well. We can play around with him in the near future. Let's see who else we've got. So next new one, Dorlos Helmore, Demon Spawn champion. He's just got like teeth all over the place. Honestly, I'm not sure about the look. It looks like it's something out of Eye of the Beholder that I used to play when I was a teen. Or Doom or something like that. I guess it's kind of cool in its own way. I'm not sure about it really. Everything made out of like sinew and bone and anyway. Interesting looking champ, I guess. Then we got a new dwarf here in Geomancer. So this one became, I think I did a post on this face. Look at this face up close, guys. You don't want to upset this man. Geomancer is cross 100% of the time. So we've got a new dwarf. He looks pretty cool though. I think that's it for the dwarves. Most of the new champs are Shadowkins. So we've got Otatsu. I don't know, man. I mean, like, I guess you can hook him up if you need to. Pretty cool looking armor. I'm not sure about this helm personally, but there you go. New Shadowkin, Utatsu. We've got another one here, Chani. She looks pretty sweet. Don't know. She could be a bit chilly. Not really though. Not really. I like this this helm, this headset. Actually looks really cool. Who else we got? Borangiri. Bit of a Blanca look to it. Maybe. I don't know. Pretty sweet. I love this kind of flowing, fiery moustache he's got going on. There we go. Who else we got? Gembo. Look at this dude. This dude, I think, actually is really cool looking. So unique, so different to anything else we've got in the game. The blades look sweet. I love the kind of runes going through his face. He is also going to be one of the better epics, I think, that have come through in this set. I think we've got a couple of rares as well. These both new. Marauder. I mean, looks a bit like a toad or something. I'm not sure about this guy. And then Vagabond. There you go. So there you go, guys. I guess comment below. Are you going to go for this Fragment Fusion? Have you got the energy to keep going one after the other like we're doing right now? He does look cool. And again, comment below which champions would you like to see guides on the most. Bearing in mind we have this kind of raft of like new champions. It's like it's very difficult to keep up with doing guides on everyone. So I'd like to know, like, you know, top two you'd like to see. Anyway, guys, I've been Hell Hades. I will see you soon.